Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, if you are new here, welcome. I am the Blunt Reader. This is going to be a no communication reading, so if you are currently not talking to somebody, this reading will give you possibly an overview of what's going on in the situation, what the potential outcome is, all that good stuff. Please keep in mind that this is general though, so it cannot and will not apply to every single person that is watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It is greatly appreciated. For this reading, I am going to do it a little bit differently than I did last time. The last time, which was also the first time, it was a pick a card reading, but I am going to take a look at the past energy, the current energy, and the potential outcome. So y'all let me know in the comments below if you prefer this way, pick a card, or if you like both of them and just want me to kind of alternate. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is, for me, the apology. It's somebody trying to make amends, somebody trying to right their wrongs. So something happened, that's for sure. Somebody was at fault, or at least feels like they are at fault. This could also be you wanting an apology or some sort of explanation for why things happened the way that they did. All right. First card out, we have the Devil, Capricorn energy. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. This is not sign specific, so you know, if it resonates, it resonates. The Devil talks about toxic energy, something that is unhealthy, but this feels very restrictive. Maybe somebody was being too controlling. I'm hearing not allowed to express themselves. So maybe you felt like you couldn't express yourself, or this person felt like they couldn't express themselves. Maybe when it came to their emotions, maybe they expressed themselves in one way, you express yourself in another way, and it wasn't, I'm not gonna say it wasn't compatible, but everyone has a different way of expressing themselves, especially when it comes to their emotions. This could also be somebody who, I'm feeling like anger. Maybe somebody who has a bad temper, who has anger issues, who doesn't really know how to properly or effectively express themselves without it turning into a confrontation. We have the Six of Swords. This talks about moving away from conflict specifically. So there could have been a lot of arguments in this connection, this relationship, whatever it is, but somebody was like, I'm leaving. I feel like you feel that this person has turned their back on you, or vice versa. They feel that you have turned your back on them. And I feel like there's just a big ass question mark, like, how, why? Eight of Wands, there goes the communication. So the potential for communication is definitely here. This is fast communication or some sort of action that is happening quickly. We have the World, a cycle closing out, or at least trying to. I also feel like you were dealing with, or you are someone who is very much so stuck in your ways, or this person was very much so stuck in their ways. It could be vice versa. So if I say it's you and it's not you, then it could be the other person. Y'all should know how this works by now. We have Strength. Strength is here because the Devil is here. We have the Queen of Swords. So maybe it was you who cut this person off. Maybe you're the one who walked away with the Six of Swords. And we have the Moon. With this Moon here, that means that something has been hidden. Doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, when people see the Moon and hear secret, they automatically think that it's just, you know, a horrible secret, somebody cheating, something like that. That's not always the case. Okay, so I had to, you know, resituate these cards. So I definitely feel like, especially with the Queen of Swords being here, I definitely feel like this is the feminine energy who could have walked away, could have cut this off, because maybe they felt like it became too toxic. Maybe you felt like, you know, this person was keeping secrets, was holding out on something. And I feel like for some of you, You're kind of tired of the repetitive pattern that you have with this person. Like, you're ready to get off of this emotional roller coaster. Spirit, please clarify the Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here? The Devil again. So we have the Devil here again. You could definitely be dealing with the Capricorn, or you are a Capricorn, but you left because the situation became toxic. It became too much, it feels like. Why is the Devil here with the Six of Swords? Ten of Cups. You could have a family with this person. You could be married to this person. Maybe you're currently separated, but it feels like it became too much in this family situation. You gave this person a lot of opportunities because there was a lot of love there. You care about this person. You love this person. You wanted this situation to work. I feel like, especially if you have kids with this person and you were living together, you wanted your family to stay together, but it was like it was just too much. For some of you, you could be dealing with somebody who has some sort of addiction as well. Could be drinking too much, could be drugs, could be a number of things. Anything that they do too much of. Why is the Ten of Cups here with the Devil and the Six of Swords? I feel like for some of you, this person kind of got you away from your family. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So with this Nine of Cups being here, could definitely be a drinking issue. Somebody who has a drinking issue. The High Priestess is your intuition telling you something with the Moon here. Either you knew something and you weren't necessarily speaking on it, or this person knew something. Because the High Priestess knows things, but she doesn't always speak on it. The Seven of Pentacles also about leaving. So your intuition could have been telling you that you needed to leave, that you needed to get out. With this Queen of Pentacles energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here, this is someone who's very much so stable. For some of you, you could have been dealing with somebody who was taking money from you. And even if they weren't taking it like, sneakily, they were definitely, using you for some sort of material gain. Either because they needed somewhere to live, they needed to use your car, whatever the case may be. I feel like some of you were definitely footing the bill here. But like I was saying previously, I feel like some of you, this person or vice versa, could have kind of gotten you away from your family. Meaning, if you were still living at home, this person was like, I have a place, you can come live with me, you can come move in with me, that type of thing. So they kind of, I feel like they were just selling you dreams, honestly. Like, we're going to live together, we're going to be a family, we're going to get married, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to take care of you, that type of thing. And for some of you, this will not apply to everybody. This person did move you out, but I feel like once you got into their home, it was completely different. Like, their personality was very different than you had become used to. And I feel like it's one because, they had to get you comfortable enough to want to live with them. And then once you were there, it was like, okay, now I got you. Especially if you have, a toxic family, or you were living in a household that was kind of toxic and you were looking for a way out anyway. I feel like for some of you, this person could have definitely used that to their advantage. But then you went to this new place with this person, this new home with this person, and it wasn't any better. Again, that's not everybody's story, but I feel like for at least one of you, that's what happened. And I definitely feel like you would be younger and this person is older. Like, there's a good age gap between the two of you. For others of you, you don't even have to, live with this person, but I just feel like the relationship itself, the connection itself became way too much and your intuition was like, nah, this ain't it. Because there was something toxic about it. There was something unhealthy about it. So we have the Six of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is my alright, I'ma head out card. That's just like, nah, cut your losses now. Get out now. Your intuition telling you that. Queen of Pentacles. And then the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. It's like, yeah, it's wish fulfillment. It might have fulfilled you on some level, but too much of anything is not a good thing. Which is why the devil is here twice. Please clarify the moon. Why is the moon here? Because somebody was a thought pocket. Please clarify the Knight of Wands with the moon. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords in the upright for me is the fallback card. Take a step back, go into seclusion, go rest, go reflect, go figure some things out, go pray, meditate, whatever, recover. But in reverse, it says that somebody didn't do that. This could also be that either you or this person, could also be both of you, left one situation, left one relationship, and then moved right into this relationship or connection that you two have. It feels a little bit rushed. So, for example, you could have gotten out of a relationship and that relationship was one that, you know, hurt you to some level, because the Three of Swords comes before the Four of Swords. Three of Swords being about disappointment, heartbreak, you know, that type of thing. And instead of allowing yourself the time to rest and recover and heal, reflect, you got into a new situation before you even had the chance to heal. And this situation became, you know, a repeat of the previous situation, but maybe this situation turned out to be a lot worse. And that is usually the case, because if we do not learn the lessons, if we do not learn the things that we need to learn from the experiences and situations and relationships that we have, we are going to repeat the same cycles. We are going to go through the same things. And each time it becomes a little bit more difficult, it becomes a little bit harder, simply because we aren't learning, because we aren't listening. And so it's going to take something drastic in some cases in order for you to finally get it. Why is the Four of Swords here in reverse with the Knight of Wands and the moon? The Two of Cups wanted to come out, makes sense. Moving on a relationship or moving into a relationship when you're not necessarily ready for that. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse. We also have the Six of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles that came out, but I am not going to take them. And the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Well, alright then, since you just want to go there, we'll put you there. For this Five of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's whatever, either a past situation or something that has happened between you and this person is still unresolved. The Five of Cups for me is like grieving. It's grieving the loss of something. It's mourning the loss of something. Yes, it's crying over spilled milk, but it's also, you know, necessary to kind of grieve the loss of relationships and things that don't necessarily work out the way that we want them to. But that process was skipped. The healing process that was necessary between one situation or one event that took place in this situation, it was skipped. I don't even feel like there was a genuine love here. Not saying that you didn't love each other, you know whether or not you love this person or not. But I feel like it was more of, one, a trauma bond, definitely, but also, you know, lust and sex, with the devil being here twice and the Knight of Wands being here. It was a good physical connection for sure, but beyond the physical, what was there? Were you emotionally fulfilled, or were you being fulfilled sexually and you thought that was emotional fulfillment? Because the Ace of Cups is here in reverse, which says that the abundance of love that was supposed to be here was not here. The cup was empty, just like the cups are empty in this Five of Cups card. The Two of Cups is there in the background, sure, but you have to mourn the loss of these first three cups before you could then turn around and move into a new situation with this Two of Cups. And I feel like for some of you, you skipped that process. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is passion. It's a new passionate beginning, but this is also the male phallic. This is also sex. So I questioned whether or not there was anything here but sex. But good sex, and that's what kept you coming back. You kept allowing this person back because the sex was good, but this person is not the only person with good sex in the world. Like, you could get sex and emotional fulfillment all from one person. Please clarify the Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Two of Swords, and we have the Hangman. I feel like this apology or whatever this offer is one going to be on hold because somebody is indecisive about it, whether it's the offer itself or the apology being on hold because this person is hesitant or you're hesitant to accept it. The Hangman here is about growth. It's about gaining enlightenment, seeing something differently, doing things differently. This Two of Swords, though, says that you're still blindfolded, that you're still choosing not to see something, because if she wanted to take this blindfold off, she could. For some of you, you could have two people, one person from the past, which could be represented by this Three of Cups that has spilled over, and then the Two of Cups is somebody new, but you haven't gotten over the past person yet. Please clarify the Two of Swords and the Hangman. The Empress. So you could definitely have children with this person, but I feel like there is a delay in either being receptive and accepting this person's offer, or, you know, them actually offering something. Some of you could actually be pregnant with this person's child now, and maybe there's a question of whether or not you should try to reconcile or not, or just move on and, you know, take care of your child on your own, if you should even bother, it seems like. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Magician, and the King of Swords. So we have the King and Queen of Swords. We have soulmates here with the Two of Cups especially. We have the Two of Pentacles juggling, and we have the Magician. So we have the Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck as well. The Six of Pentacles for me says that somebody could have been giving to two situations. There could be a lack of balance. There's definitely a lack of balance, not could be. There is a lack of balance here with this Two of Pentacles, because the Two of Pentacles is a lack of balance. It also talks about juggling two things. It could be a decision, but it could also be two people. We got the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, which for me is given to two situations, but one person is getting the short end of the stick. So this King of Swords person could be juggling you and somebody else. Could be back and forth between the two of you. I feel like for some of you, either you're trying to get this person to do what you want them to do, or vice versa. They're trying to get you to do what they want you to do. Because with this Magician, I feel like it's just very like manipulative and controlling energy, which isn't usually the Magician for me. This is just somebody trying to manifest, trying to create something. But when you are manifesting, you are essentially manipulating energies and, you know, whatnot, so that you get what you want. Just depends on how you use that power. Please clarify the Magician. We have the Four of Pentacles, Death, and the Three of Cups. So Four of Pentacles, holding back. Death, and ending. You could be a Scorpio or be dealing with a Scorpio. And then we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, like I said with the Magician, I feel like some of you, it's either you're trying to make this person do what you want, or they're trying to make you do what they want. With this Death, Three of Cups, and Four of Pentacles, especially because it feels like this masculine energy could be juggling between you and somebody else. For some of you, I feel like you're trying to make sure that this other situation is done, is a done deal. That there is death to this third party situation, that there is an ending to whatever this third party situation is, because it seems like this person is holding on to it and is not willing to just let it go. And so maybe some of you are stepping in and using magic, or, you know, doing something in order to break this up. We have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so if that is the case, I mean, there could be success. I don't know how long that success is going to last, but hey, if that's what you've wanted, for this person to break up with somebody else, to leave somebody else in order to come towards you, it could happen. Please clarify the King of Swords. We have strength. Why is strength here with the King of Swords? Why is strength here with the King of Swords? We have the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So we have three pages here. The only one that is not out yet is the Page of Swords, so there could definitely be children involved. It could be this masculine person who has children, whether they have children with you or with somebody else. But this Ten of Swords, Five of Swords says that there's something that has happened. That has been a lot, which I think I said this in the first video that I recorded, but I ended up stopping because the messages just were not really coming through. I may insert the clip into this video, I don't know, but I know I said that they were dealing with a lot. There was a lot of heavy energy surrounding them. The Hermit came out, the Four of Swords came out, I want to say the Hangman came out, and something else. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. And I said that they could be having financial issues, and that's kind of why they pulled away. But I also felt like it had something to do with family, or something that was going on that was kind of causing them a lot of stress. And so they kind of pulled away. And I definitely feel that, one, with all these damn pages here, but this Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, a lot of conflict, but there's also an ending here. So there could be, you know, this could be a third party situation where this person that you are dealing with is in a relationship with somebody else. This could be somebody that they're married to, somebody that they live with, or just have kids with. But, you know, I mean, the relationship is enough to where they would be arguing. Like, you're not just arguing with, you know, a friend. Not this Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. So I feel like this is a third party situation, and whatever this person or you, you know, wherever you fit in, is ending something. Something has ended. I feel like for some of you, though, it's because with this Magician here, Death, and the Three of Cups, it's because somebody was doing some sort of magic to make sure that it ended. I feel like there's an ending in one situation, and then with this Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, this person is then coming to you, wanting to offer something, wanting to say something. please clarify the devil. Why is the devil here? We have the 8 of Swords. Could be that somebody is overthinking. Somebody is in their head a lot, obsessing over something. I feel like I said this in a different video, and I don't remember which one it is, but it is one that's already up. And it's like this person is confused, but I don't feel like they're confused because they're just like confused. I feel like it, again, going back to this magician. I think it might have been in the karmic video, now that I think about it. That would make sense too. With this magician being here, it could also be that this third party is trying to end something between you and, you know, this mutual person that y'all kind of sort of share, because the karmic is trying to keep their relationship together, especially if they have kids, and maybe using some sort of magic in order to keep this person away from you. But I don't feel like that would even be possible. I feel like this story just was like left turn, sharp left turn, but that makes sense. I mean, it could still be the other way around. Hell, you could be the karmic, I don't know, but I definitely feel like this confusion that is here, especially because it came out with the devil, I just don't necessarily feel like this is just regular old 8 of Swords energy. Somebody's overthinking and, you know, they can't get out of their head. This person, I mean, they could get out of their head, but it would take a little bit more work, more effort, especially if there is some type of, you know, magic being done, black magic being done. What the hell? Please clarify this 2 of Cups, though. 6 of Pentacles. Giving to 2 situations. I still feel like that. Maybe 2 situations where both of these people you have a connection with. Different connections, but still a connection nonetheless. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here with the 2 of Cups? Why is the 6 of Pentacles here with the 2 of Cups? We have the Ace of Swords, Judgment, and Justice. This is the clarity and truth that they need with this damn 8 of Swords to see through the bullshit. Judgment, there's a decision to make. I definitely, with Justice being here, I definitely feel like there's some type of karmic situation here. And with Judgment and Justice being here, I feel like there was already an opportunity for this person to leave this situation and they didn't leave. And so things got progressively worse because they didn't take that way out. And so now it's like, okay, are you ready to leave now? 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Hell yeah, I'm ready to leave. Because in the 8 of Swords, there's someone here rescuing this person. So it could be that in some kind of way somebody gets some truth, some clarity, whether it's because you're saying something to this person and you're initiating contact, or somebody else is saying something to this person that kind of wakes them up. Yeah, this, I feel like this definitely ties into the karmic reading that I did the other day, because I feel like I said that too. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords, which isn't surprising. Spirit, please clarify this Ace of Swords. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. We have the Page of Cups, 2 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, We have Page of Cups again, so the offer, wanting to make an apology, wanting to make amends. We do have the Eight of Wands here. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely something that this person wants to say, wants to apologize for. Maybe, you know, when they were supposed to initially kind of get out of this situation, maybe you were the one who was trying to assist them and help them see something differently and see things more, you know, clearly, and they just chose not to listen. So with this Page of Wands that is here, because he just always looked like he don't really want to say whatever it is he needs to say, it's like coming back with your tail tucked because you realize, like, damn, you were right all along. Yeah, I know I was. Anyway, I feel like they have to work up the nerve, though. One, to get out of this situation, because there could be, you know, financial constraints, but also work up the nerve to say something to you, especially with Strength being here. Strength came out twice, just like the Devil came out twice. So I definitely feel like it may take a little bit of effort, but I do feel like communication is going to come, and it is going to lead to something stable, a solid foundation, because they know what they want. It's just their situation is a little bit difficult. I feel like for some, especially if they are in a situation with somebody else, this person could have blocked communication with you. I'm looking at this Five of Swords card, and it's like this main person here that's holding the swords is like the karmic, and the two people that are in the background back there who look miserable, I feel like it's you and your person, and this person feels like they've kind of won, like they have the upper hand in this situation, and they caused you two to not talk. You know, they feel like they have the upper hand, but you can't stop what is destined. Doesn't matter what you do. Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Wands. Yep, Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant. They are coming back. They are going to communicate. Definitely. Once they figure out how to get out of this situation and make the necessary moves that they need to make with this Eight of Pentacles, they could be working overtime, trying to save money with this Four of Pentacles that is here. They're definitely going to communicate, and they're looking for something long term. But going back to what I said initially with that Four of Swords in reverse, oh, that also makes sense now. Okay, focus before I lose the thought. With that Four of Swords in reverse, make sure that there's enough time for healing and processing everything that has happened, and not just jumping into another relationship or whatever moving forward. But back to what I just realized, what just dawned on me. The Four of Swords, again, is my fallback card, but it's in reverse. It came out in reverse here. And for me, that's like coming out of this period of no communication, because you're not falling back anymore. You're coming out of that to talk. Okay. And then we have the World at the bottom of the deck again. We have the World followed by the Star. So the closing out of this cycle, so something new can begin. But again, the Star talks about healing, so make sure that you are allowing the time and the space for there to be healing. That doesn't mean that you can't still talk to one another, because communication is definitely coming. And I feel like, you know, they're going to be very clear about what it is that they want. Just make sure that you kind of take things slow. With this Page of Pentacles, obviously you already know this person, so you know, it's not, this feels just like the goddamn karmic reading, but it's not like you just met this person. But still take things slow, develop a friendship, just kind of support each other through whatever phase of life you're currently in. This person definitely seems to be getting out of something that was very heavy with this Ten of Swords that is here, and the fact that the Devil is here twice. So, you know, you can't heal anybody. You can't do the healing work for them, but you can definitely support them through it. I think I'm going to pull a Romance Angel card just because I got them out and see what comes out. Spirit, what is the overall message here? What is the overall message here? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have past life relationship at the bottom of the deck. You have known each other before. Definitely feels like this could be like a twin flame situation. Any other messages? Oh, okay. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And something fell on the floor. Okay, you deserve love fell on the floor, and it says you are lovable. Then at the bottom of the deck, we got very soon. Really decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I definitely feel like this is going to happen soon. I also said that in the karmic video. So if you have not watched the karmic video, then I will link it somewhere on the screen so that you can see that, because I definitely feel like this was just, you know, a continuation of that video for those who are not currently in contact. So there you have it. Be sure to like this video. Leave me a comment down below if it resonated. Also, let me know if you like this format versus the pick a card reading, or if it just doesn't matter to you. Be sure to subscribe and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come join the family. And I'll talk to y'all next time. I love you for free.